with the fourth round of the upper brackets, the Corsair Vengeance Cup. I am Josh Osbotley, and actually I won't be going at this one solo. I'll be going with my longtime buddy, the old dynamic duo, Vince Metis-Hill. How's it going, Vince?
Hey man, hey viewers. Yeah, it's really good. I'm looking forward to this one. How about yourself? You looking forward to it?
Oh yes, I'm looking for the sexy times. Both of these teams are, without a doubt, great teams. I mean, you've got TCM, who are a household name within Call of Duty 4. They just made their recent change, added Germain, I believe that was a month ago, or maybe not even a month ago. I'm not quite sure when they announced the official joining. But then there's Redlink, who are a upcoming Finnish side. Maybe not so much upcoming. They've been around for a little bit, I suppose, comprising of some of the top Finnish players there. Roars, I've played with him before. He's actually an unbelievable AK player. So both of these teams, great teams. The game should be rather close rather than a walkover. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. As you say, Germain, the most recent addition to the TCM lineup, of course, X-Power, if you go back a fair ways. They've had some problems, though, Josh. I think they've had a fair few orgs interested over the last month or two, but don't seem to have had too much luck. I think they were Online Kingdom as well at one stage recently.
Online Kingdom, yep. They were in Online Kingdom, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know the backstory behind that just exactly, but apparently TCM gave them an offer they couldn't refuse, and why the hell not? TCM are a great organization, one of the top organizations out there. If you get an offer from TCM, you don't deny that.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, TCM were left without a team after the old TCM lineup. Kind of half moved up to Lowland Lines, I guess. You had Froz and Mama went over there, so obviously we're looking for a team, and seeing as Online Kingdom at the time needed a new org, made sense to go ahead and jump across to TCM.
Well, I mean, Germain was playing for Lowland Lions before, was he not? So they sort of, like, in a way, they did a whole swapperoo thing going on.
Yeah.
They got the old organization of Mama and Mama and them went into Lowland Lions, while Germain went into TCM. So it was sort of like a swapperoo going on. And, yeah, I mean, I haven't really ever heard any complaints about TCM-Gaming, so I'm hoping that this relationship between the team and the organization lasts rather long.
I've heard a few things, but as I'm sure you know, a lot of stuff gets passed around. You never really know what's what. So I'm not going to judge anything of what I've heard. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we are waiting to go live here at TCM versus Redlink. And straight off the bat, do you think TCM have got this one, or do you think it's going to be pretty close?
I think it'll be close. I like Redlink. I really do like Redlink, and I'm an avid follower and a firm believer in the underdog theory. I believe in that like I believe in my own hands, if that makes sense. It's something that can apply to every sport out there in the entire world. Underdogs are always going to be there, and there's always the possibility of the underdog winning. So, I would say, and I'm just going to be extremely out in the open about this, I'm going to say Redlink take it away, but I think a lot of people won't agree with me on that one.
I'd probably go with TCM, but I definitely see where you're coming from. The underdogs have nothing to lose at the end of the day, because they're not expected necessarily to win. So a lot of that pressure has been alleviated. Of course, in the Corsair Vengeance Cup, you do have a lower bracket system, so even if they do lose this matchup, it's not a loss. They can still come through the lower brackets and get to that grand finale. So, at the end of the day, they're going to be probably confident. As you said before, got some sick players in there. But I do see TCM taking this one, but I think it's going to be quite close. I don't see this being a whitewash.
What would you say the scoreline for you is going to be?
I'm not entirely sure on the map, but I would guess it's going to be about 13-9, 13-10 to TCM. I think it's going to be quite close, but TCM in the final few rounds will just kind of edge across the finish line.
I'll go ahead and throw out 13-10 to Redlink. If they play Strike. I've played against these players, Mosley, Roars, Dia, Welly, Stubbs on Strike, and they're pretty good. They were a pretty good team on Strike. I haven't played them recently. I haven't seen them play recently. But if it is Strike, then yeah, I'll say 13-10 to Redlink. That's just because I love being different than everybody else.
But the thing is, this isn't kind of one David versus Goliath type matchup. You know, Redlink obviously are the underdogs, but they are good players, so they could pull this one out. As you said, there's every chance they could end up winning this matchup, or at least taking it very close. Of
course, it's not like you're pitting TCM up against 44th Battalion Killers from Kazakhstan. You know, it's not like some random team is coming out of the blue. Redlink have every chance to win this. You know, and it all comes down to everything even with every FPS game out there. You always have the players who play good on a certain day. You know, maybe Redlink have a good day, maybe TCM have a bad day, maybe TCM have a good day, maybe Redlink have a bad day. That's always a possibility as well. So there are a lot of factors that can go into wondering who will win this match.
Absolutely. Of course, one of those factors will be which map it's going to be played, and we're going to find that out right now, as we'll be knifing for the Veto, I believe. And of course, unless something has changed in the last couple of hours, I'm fairly sure this is best of one format. Yeah,
it's best of one veto as far as I know. Yep. But I don't maybe they already did the veto, maybe they just didn't knife for it. I'm completely unsure because they just switched to strike randomly out of the blue.
Yeah, I would assume it's going to be knife or veto here, but who knows. Either way, it's 1 versus 1, and TCM have taken it, so we're going to find that answer out very shortly.
Let's see if they start eliminating, or if someone says attack or defense, then we'll have our answer. Nevertheless, it's been a while since we casted together, Vince. It really has. How long has it been? It's been quite a while.
Well, to be completely honest, dude, you know what my memory's like. I'm not entirely sure. I know it's been too long. Too long is the answer I'll throw out there.
Yeah. It would be kind of weird if we were, like, sitting there counting the days that we haven't casted together.
Slightly homoerotic, but it does sound good, though. Get my calendar out.
We've always been that way with each other. Let's be honest here. There's nothing to hide. I am openly bi-curious with you.
Oh god, you're making me hot under the collar. Also, actually, Oz, it's also important to mention we also have Lee here as well. So it's like basically a reunion of the old Rage TV days, pretty much.
Oh yeah. But Lee doesn't talk. He just sits there and.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he talks, but they can't hear him. So.
Well, they're saying have fun, so I have no idea what's just happened. I didn't see any maps go out.
Same.
Or.
Yeah.
So my guess is they're going to play Strike and just keep it the way it is.
Either that or I'm going mental, because I didn't see any maps either, so I have no idea what's going on. But I'm assuming it's going to be live here.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be live. He's just picked up the bomb he's running. Okay, so Paradox, scope in hand, peeking towards bottom scope house. First round is underway. On Strike, TCM versus Redlink. I forgot to do a roster rundown. I'll get that quickly done. For TCM, Jermaine, Paradox, Toxier, Lubashmir, and Froster. For Redlink, Welly, Stubbsy, Roars, Mosley, and Dia. So, now that that's underway, Dia opening up with 2 frags of his own. Picks off 2 on this, A site, trying to shut him down. Froster getting a headshot, finally ripping out Dia. Welly and Roar's last 2 remaining, and it looks like TCM are going to go ahead and focus storm this A site. Bomb is on statue side. Froster does spot one. That will be Welly. Puts a couple of bullets in him. Doesn't manage to take him out. Now Paradox will move to get the plants. Toxier dodging death there as a couple of bullets fly past his cranium. Roars beautiful AK work onto Paradox. So now Paradox is out. There's one towards Bins. Welly's got the scope in hand, trying to peek towards Gay Corner. See if he can open up at all. There's still 28 seconds left on the clock, so they have every chance of getting onto this site, taking this out. There's Froster denying Roars. Welly getting into Froster. Now it's Welly versus Toxier. Welly's just going to jump straight towards the site. He knows Toxier is actually close to him. If he can get this frag right now, maybe he'll be able to get the defuse. He will be able to get the defuse, and there's beautiful play coming out from Welly there. Picks up the last 2 frags of the round, and Redlink will go into this game 1-0 now. And hats off to Dia, who opened up that round for Redlink superbly.
Yeah, and great deagle work right at the death of that round there from Welly to bring his team on the first blood. On defense, going to switch over and see what Stubbsy is going to do here. The SMG for Redlink. First player I came to, Jermaine will open up this round to Mosley. And Stubbsy has just caught a glimpse of a player pushing into mid. Needs to be careful because there's Lubishmir from the Link. And now looking like Redlink are going to be getting the round against them here. TCM can convert this two-man advantage to their favour. Maybe not. Although having said that, D has just been dropped from Paradox. Sees another player there on A bins will be Welly, who does pull out that Deagle once again, but coming under heavy fire, and Froster finishes him off from the mid-market area. Well played from TCM, very aggressive, 2 or 3 early kills, and they did walk around home, 1-1.
Yeah, you know, it's never a factor of one team taking this away. Like I said, I have a feeling that both of these teams are fairly evened up. I think it'll be round after round just exchanged throughout this entire game. But here into the third round, 1 kill has gone, and that will be Lubishmir. Make that 2 kills, both to nades, make that 3. And frags are just dropping left, right, and center now. But both of the teams are evened up, 3 versus 3. And Stubbsy and Dea are sitting on this A site. Dea's on a statue, while Stubbsy has an SMG in hand, and he's all the way back at Fountain. Unless he is a superb deagler, I don't see him doing too much work here with an SMG, but then again, you never know. There's Dia opening up. Jermaine is out. Stubbsy throwing a flash out on a statue. Maybe they're looking to get a frag. There's Stubbsy taking out Froster. Nice one. Toxie, last man remaining. Where is he at? He's sitting over in garage. Spots one bottom scope house. That will be Welly. He does manage to get. Bomb is down, though, inside of A. He does manage to get Dia, so now it's a 1 versus 1 situation. It was a 1 versus 3. Toxie opening up on the 2. He's got 28 seconds to go. That's plenty of time to find either the frag or push him out and get the bomb. There we go. Toxie will come around the corner. Beautiful 1 versus 3. Rips into Stubbsy, finishes off that round. TCM go in the lead. 1 round advantage now, and you got to give hats off to Tox there. Nick Cole coming up big.
Indeed, and I know it's early days, you know, it's only 2-1, but how critical could that 1v3 clutch end up being at the end of this game? I mean, only time's going to tell, but you do not want the likes of Totsche getting their confidence up this early in a matchup, kind of brushing off the cobwebs and just pushing forward with this SMG, as we've seen him do time and time again. Let's switch over here as Froster with the AK is going to spray into B shops, but Lubishmir will pick up that frag onto Roars, as Totsche with the SMG trying to make some of a nuisance of himself in garage. Jermaine opens up onto Stubbsy. Froster has been shut down from D. Jermaine straight back onto Mosley though. So TCM with that 2-player advantage again. And that bomb is going to be going down on the A site, courtesy of Mr. Paradox. There we go, bomb's been planted. And now Welly and D have a horrible task ahead of them as D falls to his death. Jermaine's been dropped from Welly, but there's Lubishmir from the lower drain area to make this one a 3-1. And as I said before, Oz, who knows how critical that 3v1 from Totsche could end up being in this matchup.
Oh, well, I mean, there's obviously the momentum factor that goes into that. If someone wins at 1 versus 3, your entire team is pumped. That's without a doubt. So, on to the 5th round. Paradox does get an opening nade while Welly pops one through the smoke. He was up on Stevie Jump, popped one through the smoke, opened up for his team. It's all even now, 4 versus 4. And what I'm wondering, Vince, is where do you think TCM are going to go with this one? They're sort of in mid-streets. They could go over garage, or they could go to B.
Well, I mean, the last round they did something very similar to this, and they just kind of peeked out Redlink. But they did favour that A site. Having said that, though, D has came back, mostly as well onto Jermaine. And then Paradox and Froster just shut them both down. And so we are now in the 2 versus 2. It looks like it's going to be an A, Oz, due to the fact that Paradox has that bomb on statue. But Froster's on B, so very much split up between the two of them here. But yeah, I mean, to answer the question, I think they're going to go A with Paradox, just purely on the fact he has the bomb, and he has that scope, and he seems to know there's a player behind the bomb site, which will be D. He needs to be very careful to get his head down.
Yeah, he could. Well, I mean, Paradox knows he's there, but he's getting tagged up right now. D is playing extremely smart. There's 27 seconds left to go. If he could pick off Paradox now, that would put Froster in the situation of being uncomfortable. And that would make Froster go rather aggressive. 16 seconds remain. Paradox has got to creep towards his site. Welly does get the Deagle frag on a Froster, and there's Welly finishing off with a scope frag. He came right off the bat of getting the Deagle frag, but his scope out. Picked off Paradox's just as he was crossing. And There we go. Redlink put themselves another round on the board. And like I said, I didn't think this was going to be a walkover, but it's still in the early phases.
Yeah, could very well be 3-2 to Redlink right now. Well, he just pulled off an absolute sick play. Big play from him. Did a great job of hiding from Froster. Picked up the frag and got a beautiful flick shot onto the remaining Paradox as he tried to cross. So great stuff from Welly. Started this game phenomenally well with that scope. But once again, TCM looking good. Having said that, Froster has just been shut down from the backside. Lieberschmier onto D, gets dropped instantly from Welly. Welly's just turning it up a notch here, but he's not going to be able to shut down Jermaine, who comes around the corner with the SMG. SMG versus Deagle, close range. SMG should be winning every single time. Bomb is down from Paradox, and he did just catch a glimpse of Roars on the car. Roars now going to push into Statue, but I don't think his chances are too good here. You've got Jermaine, the G machine on the A bins with that Overwatch. Going to be very difficult to get past his AK work. And then Paradox with the SMG, just playing cat and mouse with Roars. Roars has been tagged and finally fragged from Paradox. 4-2 the scoreline. And looking good from TCM.
Yeah, Roars sort of looked out of place there. He didn't know quite where to aim because Paradox was just going back and forth, tricking him out with the SMG. He was doing the time play. He was just calling time down there. He knew G was on the double bin, so even if he would have died, G could have possibly gotten the pick anyway. There's the open up from Toxie. Lieberschmier with a +10 nade. Welly responding. Gets a scope frag, takes out Paradox. What a crucial frag that actually is. Paradox is an unbelievable scope player. Always extremely consistent in the scene. Still, 2 versus 4 Stubbsy. And Roars. Wait, no, that's Welly and Roars, is it not? Yes, my spectator is bugged. Welly, 1 versus 4, spots one, doesn't take him out. He needs to get at least 2 frags here to have a living chance. There's one pushing him from the side, there's one pushing him from top. He'll get ripped into by Toxie, close range SMG work. Now 5-2, TCM taking that 3-round advantage. And you weren't around last game, but there was always that 3-round advantage for OX against Isuba, and it seems that the 3-round advantage takes you a long way in the long run.
Oh, absolutely. If you can keep up that 3-round advantage at half-time, it's looking precarious for the opposition. There's no two ways about it. So they are going to be looking to just keep this lead there or thereabouts, and Redlink are going to have to step it up here. They started well, but it seems to have gone stale. Something is amiss, as ToxJ will get a double frag there onto Welly and Roars. Exactly what Redlink didn't want in a 3 versus 3 situation. These are the kind of rounds you simply have to win against the likes of TCM. Stubbsy's got a 1v3 of his own. Can he emulate ToxJ? He has took down both Foster and Paradox, but he's coming under heavy fire from ToxJ, who is going to go ahead and plant that bomber. Stubbsy gets the 3rd. Great stuff from him the 2nd time. We've seen that 1v3 clutch come up huge. And that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, Oz. That could have just inspired his team to just up their game. Massive. Simply massive from Stubbsy.
Yeah, I mean, look at the beginning of the game. Toxie won a 1 versus 3. They won the next 2 rounds. This could be the point where Redlink bring it back, and get the next couple of rounds. There's Roars opening up. Paradox gets a set nade onto Welly, taking out the scope. Lieberschmier, the frag of his own, while Roars replies onto him. Roars, beautiful, opening up with 2 frags. 3rd frag there. Roars on fire. Like I said before, I've played with him before. His AK is dominant. Finding Toxie on Statue. Let's put a couple of bullets into him while Toxie tries to challenge. D is still alive, though. He's over in top, and he will find Toxie any moment. There it is, and he will pick him off. I don't know if you witnessed that, but Roars completely shut down that B-Link. He got 4 frags in that round. The guy is insane.
Unfortunately, I missed that one. Slapping myself. But I mean, you look at D. On 7 frags with 4 assists, you can't help but feel that he's doing something right with that AK. He must be covering the right spots, as Mosley will get the double frag with the grenade. And Jermaine's also been dropped, so Redlink looking good here. They definitely upped their game, as I said about 2 or 3 rounds ago. Need to start pulling together, because they were 3 rounds behind. Trying to close the gap here and get it all even, as Froster will drop that frag on D's head. But still, Redlink have that player advantage. They do well to sit in here and keep it keen, because Paradox is still on the prowl here with this scope. And they're going to assume he's been the bomb carrier because he has every other round so far. So it's just a case of keeping their heads in, keeping keen, keeping disciplined. And the time should work against TCM here, because as you can see, Paradox is looking at every conceivable angle, trying every wall bang he can to pick up a frag to make this one even so he can push. Well, he will shut down Froster. 3 versus 1 situation. 2 Redlink players, Front A and Garage respectively, one of which is Roars. But Paradox is going to snake his way round to have a quick peek at Front A, looking at Garage. No one home. Time ticking down, as you can hear. He will come around the corner, does get the frag onto Roars, but there's Mosley with the SMG of his own on Front A. Great play from Redlink, as I said, just needed to keep in keen, keep disciplined, and I think Welly got the first frag in that exchange, and the rest is history. 5-5 here. Great stuff.
I called it, did I not? I called after Stubbsy they'd pick up the next 2 rounds. It's all just the momentum factor. Redlink have tuned into that momentum, and let's see if they can pick up the next round. There's Welly opening up with a set nade, crucial set nade as well. But Stubbsy actually team kills him as he comes back around the corner. Toxier finding Mosley. Switch on to Roars, who's outside these B shops. He can pick around and find a frag of his own there. He's just got to be careful. There is one towards Top Flowers. He's in a lot of trouble now. Froster will pick him off. So now it's Stubbsy and Dia to save the day. They have to be the heroes right now, as Paradox has crossed over. He's going to go for the full plant now. Paradox always takes the bomb. That's one of TCM's things. Paradox is the one who is always carrying the bomb. You know, if you've picked off Paradox, you know you have the bomb down somewhere. There's Stubbsy. Lubishmir is down while he gets replied onto as well. Dia has to do quite a lot of work here. He is towards the bottom spawn house. He has been spotted. That will be Toxe who finishes him off. Headshot in demand. And there we go. 6-5. Even if you go into this half 6-6, I believe Redlink will still be happy about that.
Definitely. 5-2 behind. They'll be absolutely delighted with 6-6. And TCM, perhaps not so happy. Either way, they're going to be looking to pick this round up. They want that 2-round lead going in at half-time. 7-5 is up for grabs here. There's no players have fallen early. Having said that, Froster proving me wrong with the AK frag onto Mosley. Jermaine onto Roars. Froster's been dropped from Welly. And as long as Welly's still alive with that scope, anything can happen for Redlink. D shuts down Totsj. D himself has been taken out, courtesy of Lubishmir. Now on a 3 versus 2. Well, he was tagged up there on double palms, and you can hear the bomb going down. There we go, planted from Lubishmir. Jermaine onto Stubbsy. So can Welly join that all-important 3 versus 1 clutch plan here? Well, the answer is perhaps not, because they know exactly where he is. The bomb is down with 25 seconds remaining. He's going to have to pull out some frags right about now if he wants to pull this off. Does jump around the corner, tries the unscope, but there's Paradox with the SMG. I think a tiny bit too tall of an order there. 3 versus 1 with the bomb down, never a nice position to be in. Either way, TCM have taken this 7-5 at half-time, Oz, but far from over here.
If he would have nailed that unscope and got a plus 10 off the unscope, I think I might have actually wet myself.
Yeah, I think I would definitely have too.
I actually watched the bullet. It was only inches away from their head. God, I hate COD 4 sometimes. Why couldn't that just be a straight shot? Nevertheless, here we are into the second half. 7-5 now. TCM having the advantage. And I'm going to go ahead and follow on to Toxie as he throws out his smoke, throws out his nade. He's got an SMG in hand. I thought Tox was going to be playing AK, but apparently not. There's Stubbsy in mid-shops. Finds himself Jermaine while Paradox picks him off. He was a little bit too out in the open with that one. There's Mosley. Realized Froster was in Garage Way. There's one B-Link. Mosley, you gotta be careful. There's one B-Link. I don't think they've even spotted each other. The guy just walked straight into mid-shops. Paradox will get ripped into. There is one mid-shops, though, and that will be Toxie, who just comes around, but he's getting ripped into. He's finally shut down. Toxie has dropped, and now it's down to Lubishmir to bring it back for TCM in this round. They could actually get into this site. Welly is still alive. And he does have his scope. He is preparing to shut down from a long range. And then he's got his buddy Roars on the prowl. Who's a great AK here. AK spots Lubishmir. There we go. There's Roars. Couple shots right in the torso, buddy. Lubishmir dies, and there's another round on for Redlink. And you got to think that they played that one smart. He waited for Welly to push around front A so he could have a little bit of backup. And then he just finished Lubishmir off, who was waiting at the bins. 6-7 now.
Yeah, talk about a big frag there from Roars. I could only see about an inch of the player's shoulder, and he just got the pixel-perfect frag there. Great stuff from him. And as you say, brought that one back to 6-7. Stubbs, he has opened up here, but gets himself completely vanquished, courtesy of Jermaine. Instantly afterwards, ToxJ back onto Roars, this time with a deagle. Now TCM looking good on the defense side here. Player up. Mosley's coming into heavy fire. Well, he has shut down ToxJ with the headshot. Sounded like a deagle. Well, I wasn't specking him. And we are now down to a 3 versus 3. All 3 Redlink players congregating around this A side. One through Calf. Welly on the canopy outside of Calf, just trying to peek himself a frag here onto double palms. There's Jermaine onto Mosley. And Welly actually missed quite a simple frag. I mean, the way he's been playing so far, really expected him to land that one. Not being hypercritical. But in the meantime, D makes short work of Jermaine. Once again, all even. D spots himself a player. Trying the back attack. That will be Paradox with the scope. He's thrown a grenade over. Grenade doesn't land. With 25 seconds to go, they simply have to commit to this bomb site. They can't be faffing around in CAF for too much longer. 20 seconds. Froster has just seen D pushing on that bomb site. Looks like they're going to get the bomb down here, though, with 13 seconds remaining. D's going to go for that full plant. Paradox coming through CAF. He's going to have a quick peek towards the bomb. Bomb has gone down from D. Sees D. Doesn't land the shot. And in the meantime, D's tagging up Paradox heavily here. And Welly, in the meantime, does get the wall bang onto Paradox. So this could very well be a Redlink round now. Welly now just peeking round the corner. Has just seen Froster pushing into front A. Doesn't land that frag. And Froster from Statue is going to have to make something special happen here. There is going to be one to the right side of A. Other one around the taps basket area. And there's D with a frag. Great stuff from Redlink. And you know what, Oz? You could just be right. Mystic Oz could be coming into effect here with that 13-10 prediction, because Redlink at the moment are playing absolutely exquisite stuff.
I was right about Fan. I was right about OX. Come on, third time's the charm. Let's be right here once again. Following on to Paradox. He needs to open up for his team. He's only got 8 frags. And there's Welly opening again onto Lubishmir. Mosley following. Getting a frag onto Froster. Redlink are just completely opening up these rounds for themselves. Jermaine and ToxJ following, though. Roars and Stubbsy are out. There's the nade on the bomb, but it's going to be dodged. D expected that one, and he's just going to go straight back onto there. There's Mosley finding himself a frag. Paradox is out. Welly's back on these barrels, and both of the TCM players are pushing towards front A. ToxJ on garage, one towards mid-street. This could be another round for Redlink, and if they get the advantage right now, they could just keep going. Jermaine is getting really tagged up. Mosley finally getting picked off. 25 seconds remaining. Now it's Welly and D, the men who did it all last round. D finds himself Jermaine. One man remaining. That will be ToxJ, who's on Statue. SMG in hand. D coming around the corner, picking right into him, putting a couple bullets into his torso. There's D. Beautiful play. Redlink 8-7 now. And Redlink find themselves up in this match.
That's the first time, by my recollection, they've been ahead since the very first round. They picked the first one up, and then since then it's been TCM's way. So Redlink coming back into this as we take it up with the 16th round here. Then I'm going to fall onto Paradox, because I haven't really seen him get too many opening frags so far with this scope on the defense side. Perhaps due to the great smoke from Redlink, because just specking there, could not see anything whatsoever. Did catch a glimpse of a player top of Flowers, as Jermaine will shut down Mosley. Let's switch over from the Redlink perspective. Welly starting to push his way to the hotel walls. And very much a slow attack this time from Redlink. D on hotel walls. Welly now going into underlook. Let's have a look where Roars is. He's on the balcony. And the last remaining player will be on the opposite side of Flowers to Roars. So very, very slow here. Roars is trying to pick himself a couple of frags as well. He will drop Lubishmir. Stubbsy onto ToxJ. Perhaps this slow and steady approach is going to win this turtle the race here. Welly with another frag on the Paradox. I didn't see that one from Oz's reaction. I can only assume that was magic. And now Froster, your last remaining player for TCM, as Redlink looking to pick up this 2-round lead. Exactly what happens. Roars gets his second. What happened there, Ross, with that frag? Because you seem to enjoy that one.
It was mid-air, bro. He just jumped mid-air and just snapped Paradox in the face. Oh, buddy. But now, yeah, Redlink 9-7 up. They gotta be happy about how they're playing right now. There's Welly again. This man is on fire. He needs to be given a medal because Welly is really playing superb right now. Mosley, 2 frags of his own. Redlink on absolute fire. Paradox and Froster remaining. Make that just Paradox remaining as Roars finds Jermaine. TCM not looking happy right now at all. Paradox will, of course, drop to Roars, and now Redlink, 3-round advantage. The underdog theory coming into play right now. It's all down to TCM to reply.
And look at that kill feed spread on Redlink's side. Take away Welly, because the guy's just not human right now. It's 12, 15, 11, 10, respectively, the frags. Whereas if you look over to TCM, 17, 14, 11, 8, 10. So it's pretty much even for Redlink if you take out the equation Welly, who, with that scope, is just absolutely everywhere. And he doesn't seem to be missing to me. On fire, as he said before. Paradox trying to make something happen with his scope, though. As he shuts down Roars. Welly straight back onto Jermaine again. Paradox onto Welly. Great stuff here. Exchanging scope frags, and TCM are now looking to pick this round up. They've been on the receiving end of an absolute battering over the last 4 or 5 rounds, but Mosley has came back with the SMG. And he does extinguish Paradox. 2 versus 2 situation. ToxJ will get that frag onto Mosley. Now TCM with a player advantage, and D has to pull off this 1v2 clutch. He has the bomb, so that's a big plus in his favour. Now he's pushing to the statue. So getting spammed on X-Fire. Great time to get spammed. But either way, D is looking towards the top of B house. Notice there's a player there. He heard that frag. The shot ring past his ears before from ToxJ. In fact, ToxJ's on double palms. He has just seen D try and cross. Tagged him up a couple of times. Lubishmir's also on the A-bomb site. Needs to be careful. And there's Lubishmir. They'll pick up the pieces. And perhaps TCM are going to mount a mini comeback of their own. 10-8 behind, though.
Yeah, Redlink got 5 rounds in a row. You realize that. They went straight for 5 rounds on their attacking side. So if they can go back to that and win the next 3. I mean, they've got the double digits, and there's always that thing where I always think when you get double digits, you just have the momentum and you just keep pushing forward. So it's all down to, I think, who wins the next round to decide what sort of mindset both of these teams are going to be in. Because if Redlink get 11, TCM, I think they'll be a little bit unmotivated, but then again, they're a top team. He's actually just been spotted. Mosley spot him in gay corner. Lubishmir decided to sit there once again, and he's actually flashed up now. He could get pushed any minute. There's a set nade coming out. Froster and Paradox finding 2 frags. There's Welly, 2 headshots in a row. Unbelievable, this guy. Unbelievable. He's just insane. He's a Terminator sent to COD 4 from Finland. There's Roars finding an AK frag. Jermaine is out. If Welly can get 1 more frag, maybe 2 more, well, if he gets the last 2 frags, I will bake him Chinese food. Bake him Chinese... Yeah. You know what I meant. Okay. Just forget it. Whatever. He's going to go for the bomb plant now. There's one over at double bins.
Explosives planted.
Double palms at the bins area. Still, TCM on the back foot right now. Toxie and Frost are the only men remaining. Stubsy, Welly, and Roars. Right now, there's Roars once again with that position. He just peers around the corner onto the bins, and he finds himself. There's Welly and Stubsy replying. 11 right now. Redlink. I'm telling you, Redlink have 11. They're going to be motivated, Vince. They are going to be motivated to just take this one right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want it to sound like we're fanboying Welly, but the guy is just... he's untouchable right now. He must be feeling the adrenaline coursing through his veins with every single frag he lands. He's just popping up everywhere. And I'm kind of disappointed we don't get to see the famous Ozbot baking of Chinese cuisine. Unfortunately, Stubbsy ruined that one for me. But either way, Mosley has been dropped. TCM, a player up, make that 2 as Paradox has shut down Welly, so we're not going to be seeing anything spectacular from him this round. And perhaps TCM need to take their opportunities while Welly is out of the game. Roars on Garage. Seems that Redlink, by and large, have this A bomb site to plant on. The only problem is the crossfire is well and truly covered. You got Paradox staring at Statue with that scope, eagle eye. And of course, Paradox kind of overshadowed so far in this matchup, but he is still an astonishingly good scope, and he just proves it there onto D. Last remaining play will be Stubbsy, but gets shut down from Froster's AK. 11-9 the scoreline, but you know, TCM, as you said before, they're veterans of the game. Even 11-9 behind, I'm sure they've came back from this position dozens and dozens of times. This is just another game for them.
Well, yeah, I mean, every opponent is always an opponent. They've been to so many lands that I can't even count them on both of my hands. So there's obviously they're going to always be feeling, oh, this isn't something we've been through before. But Redlink are the underdogs, and you've also got to take into factor that Redlink haven't been in this situation loads of times before, so they're feeling the adrenaline. The only thing is they've just got to keep up with it. And Welly has gotten the bomb plant, and now it's up to TCM to push into this site. If Redlink get those positions, they could be looking at a 12-9. There's Welly opening on the Paradox, just completely dominating him out. Lubishmir replying on a Dia. Now Welly and Stubbsy have to take this one. There's 24 seconds remaining. The TCM side are storming onto this A site. They're looking to push directly into it. Jermaine missing bullets easy left and right. I don't understand how you're missing those bullets, Jermaine. What's going on, buddy? Toxic does take him out. 11 seconds remaining. It's now down to Welly. If he can get one frag, if he can get the next one, he might be able to get this. Oh, did he stop the defuse? Toxic got that. Whoa.
Oh, man, that was close, though.
Too close for comfort. Too close to comfort.
I would have just hidden the corner and cried if I was Welly then. But he came out swinging, didn't he? And he nearly pulled it off as well. Very close. Great cover work though from Jermaine at the end. And of course, TCM pull back the round deficit to just the one. And this is the sink or swim time, ladies and gents. 11-10. This is where nerves will start to set in. Lubishmir with a +10 grenade. Stubbsy's been shut down. Lubishmir also finds himself fighting the dust, but Mosley and then Roars also get dropped. And what about that for a fast reply? Oz, 11-10 down, perhaps nerves starting to set in, and you just go and absolutely demolish the opposite team in about 20 seconds.
Right now, TCM are making me eat my own foot, dude. I don't like this. Redlink need to make something happen. That's the sole fact about it. There's Stubbsy opening up. Lubishmir is dropped out. Jermaine replies, Mosley is down. Jermaine is in this mid-shops. There is one close to his right. Jermaine hasn't spotted him. He doesn't know there's one in mid-shops with him right there. He's just going to come around the corner any second now. Wow, they're completely right next to each other. Only question is, who's actually going to get the frag? Jermaine makes noise. And there we go. There will be Roars. Roars, perfect timing. Heard Jermaine running away. Comes around, peeks out. Redlink have the advantage right now. They need to play this to their best cards. Welly is still alive, the top fragger for Redlink, but I can never leave it on just one person. You've got Roar still alive as well, who's playing phenomenal with an AK, and then you've got Dia and Stubbs who are playing stable. There we go, Welly trying to get the infamous air shot that I saw earlier. Paradox is actually still alive right now. Paradox missing the shot onto Welly. 23 seconds now. If Redlink want any chance of getting into the site, they've got to do it now. Paradox getting spotted. There's Welly opening up on the Toxie. Froster will take out Welly. 14 seconds remaining. Redlink have got to do something right now. They do not have the time to do this. Roars ripping at Froster, and there's Stubbsy finishing it off. Match point. Redlink right now. They could take this one away. They need one more round. TCM need one round to bring it into overtime. This is getting close. I knew this would be close. I knew it at the start of the game.
Absolutely. We both called this. Either way, whoever wins, it's going to be a damn close game. And they haven't disappointed us here. 12-11. All rests on this round. Of course, if it does go 12-12, we will have overtime. But Lubishmir and Jermaine trying to make just that happen. As Dee and Welly have been dropped. The talisman for Redlink has been put 6 foot under here. So you got Stubbsy, Mosley, and of course Roars. As you said before though, Josh, Roars a sick AK. And his two companions here more than capable of making something happen. But it's going to be a tall order. Stubbsy and Link throws the smoke over towards B. Roars is coming under heavy fire. Did shut down Froster, but gets instantly taken down himself from Jermaine. Jermaine then bites the dust, courtesy of Mosley.
Stubbsy's going to get a frag here.
Yeah, and Stubbsy going to mid. Shops does shut down Lubishmir as well. So 2 versus 2 situation. And perhaps there is life in the old dog yet for Redlink in this round. 5 versus 3 didn't look good. Looked precarious at best, but they have managed to claw and dig their way back into this round as Mosley's going to go for that fast plant, I feel. Yep, looks to the heavens for that grenade. Feeling a bit paranoid, so he pulls back. No grenades have fallen. Both TCM players going to go the main A approach. ToxJ throwing the grenade over now. Stubbsy on the A bomb, very close to getting fragged there. Had a ToxJ's grenade been slightly different, he could have even picked up both players there from Redlink as the bomb is down from Mosley. 2v2, as tense as you like. Bomb down, 30 seconds or thereabout remaining. Paradox now with a deagle, does catch a glimpse of Stubbsy's ankle, I think that was, and does shut him down. Now going to come around the corner with the deagle, gets heavily attacked from Mosley, gets dropped from Mosley as well. ToxJ's going to go for the bomb bang there, but Mosley is back at 100% health. Once again, 15 seconds, ToxJ has to commit right about now. He's going to have to rush this bomb. 12 seconds, Mosley on the bomb, it's all down to Mosley, he will pick up the 1v2 clutch. 13-11 your scoreline, a big emphatic GG to Redlink there, the 13-11 win. And I'm kind of speechless, Oz. That was awesome.
I was right again. There we go. People should just listen to me from now on. Just listen to my predictions. But anyway, wow. What a game, man. What a game. That came down absolutely to the wire. Commiserations to TCM. They played phenomenal, as always. But Redlink really showing why the underdog theory applies in every situation possible. And congratulations to them. I know they're going to do good work in this cup. And I believe that's all for us tonight. That was the only 2 upper bracket matches that